tip of the week. We're already talking a little bit, or we're looking at a couple rookies. So Joseph Wool's one. We have rookies on the mind. We already talked about Connor Bedard. And I think that's the right mindset to have at this time of year. If you're starting your fantasy draft prep, you're wondering what to pay the most attention to in the news cycle. I wouldn't worry too much about the veterans because they're not going to play as much as they normally would. They're not going to play that much in the preseason, and we're not going to learn too much about them. Teams are going to be saving their veterans. Obviously, they don't want anyone to get hurt in the regular season. What matters most is looking at those rookies and their deployments. So in some cases, will this rookie make the team or not? So someone like Leo Carlson on the Anaheim Ducks, Brant Clark on the LA Kings, players that have really big upside if they make the team. So keeping an eye on them, very important. Other examples would be prospects that are probably going to make the team already, but where are they going to play? So Adam Fantilli, is he going to be a top 6 forward right away? Logan Cooley, is he going to push Barrett Hayton for the number 1 center job right away? Things like that. So if you're wondering where to focus your energy this time of year when you're just kind of working out the cobwebs, I would say look closely at the rookies, the prospects, and track their deployment a lot.
Yeah, a couple other guys I'll kind of mention is Simon Nemec, New Jersey Devils, a guy that, the Devils have a bit of a crowded blue line, but he is definitely capable of playing NHL hockey this coming year. And there's almost to a point where Luke Hughes is definitely the better defenseman at this point, but I wouldn't be shocked if we're talking about Nemec being the better defenseman for the Devils down the line, just because I think he's a better defensive player, but he still has that offensive ability there. David Jiricek, another one out of Columbus, where I'm so high on him. I think he's going to be an incredible defenseman, a number 1 defenseman on that team down the line. But they went out there, got Provorov and Damon Severson, and Zach Werenski's back. So that makes that route a little bit tougher. Matthew Nyes, again, could be first line, could be third line. We don't know on how that's going to work. And there is a difference between the caliber of players on that first line in Toronto and the calibers on the third line. Joel Hofer, another one out of St. Louis, who, maybe he's the starting goalie come like February. Like, that's the thing about St. Louis, where Jordan Binnington is very up and down. When he's up, he's very good, but there's too many downs. And with Hofer, he could go over and take that job. And then Logan Stankoven, another one out of Dallas, where the Stars have a really fun prospect pool. Like, it's kind of a mid-pack team, but for a team of that quality to still have some prospects worth getting excited about, Logan Stankoven's definitely one of them. So it'll be interesting to see where he can go in the lineup, whether he plays center or wing. I think just on the team, he'll probably go wing, but he's an unbelievable face-off guy. I think he led the World Juniors in face-off percentage in both years. And then one last one, I'm trying to blank on who I wanted to talk about here. Olin Zellweger, with the Anaheim Ducks. It's funny looking. I just tweeted about their defense core that they're using at their prospect tournament. Which, by the way, I love the prospect tournament time. It's great. I just wish they all weren't the same weekend. That kind of sucks. Yeah. But Zellweger, he could play anywhere from top pair to being in the AHL this year. Like, that's kind of just the way the Ducks are looking. They have a really poor defense core, but with Zellweger, he's got this high potential. But do you want to rush him right away? The Ducks are going to be a bad team again. You don't need him there. But I think he's capable of playing at least some games there. So those are the guys I'd be looking at.